Hey everyone, it's Tony here with Nerds Never Sleep, and I'm bringing you guys another Goodsmile Company Pop Up Parade unboxing. Now, this is the last of the quintessential quintuplets. The most quintessential of the quintuplets. One of the fan favorites, Nino. Now, she's kind of the bratty sister, and she's my top two, to be honest. I was definitely juggling between three of them throughout the entirety of the series for me. But as you all may know, I've been kind of doing these at random on the channel. I've been just grabbing a random pop-up parade, doing an unboxing for you guys, and I've lucked out so far as doing 4 of the quintuplets. These have all been the first print runs of the quintuplets, which were met with some much now this first printing was met with some hate and some serious backlash, and rightfully so, because if you guys watched any of these other unboxings on the channel, they were pretty mid, and you know, they're okay. And for the fact that pop-up parades are around $30, these were definitely not on par with any of the other pop-up parades I've done on the channel. And with most of these, I've compared them to other things that were similar, like other prize figures and stuff like that go for about $20. So these have been very mid, very underwhelming. And these have been the pretty much only pop-up parades that I've done that I have not been super enthused by. So we're going to see if Nino can break that cycle today. And if not, I mean, well, she's the 5th one of the quintuplets, so we won't be doing any more quintuplets. As always, I'm going to bring you guys in. I'm going to take a look at the box, and then we're going to open her up and check her out together. Okay, so as you can see right off the bat, this is basically the early season iteration of Nino with her longer hair before she chops it off. The second version of this actually has the short hair. So there's going to be a very noticeable difference between those. Excuse me. Cut that. Okay, so as you can see here through the clear box, the window. Okay, clear that, cut that. Okay, so as you can see through the window box, this is the kind of early stages of the animated manga of Nino, where she has her longer locks of hair. So obviously, if you're familiar with the series, she does end up chopping her hair a little early on in the series. So you can see through the window here on the front and both sides. Going by the window box, she looks like she's going to be pretty decent. Here on the back, we obviously have is the old style Pop-Up Parade box. Again, just like the rest of these have been, with all of the details here on the back in Japanese, other than, you know, your Goodsmile Company Pop-Up Parade and Quintuplets logos. Same thing with the front here. Obviously, again, this was the old style box with the white kind of letter box here with Nino and the logos all in the front. So standard, simple Pop-Up Parade box. Get a peek at the figure. Now let's take a look at how she looks out of the box. Okay, so these, as always, have our tape on them. So we're going to cut. This one does not want to cut for some reason. We're going to make some loud noise. Okay, so she has a purple base. And you're going to make some small cuts here. Again, don't cut too deep. You don't want to cut the actual figure itself. Loud noises again. Woo, almost lost the base. And again, she is all one piece, as you can see here in her little clamshell. First, I'm going to go ahead and knock this base out. So as you can see, there are 3 holes here for the keys in her feet. And she is going to be all one piece. Pull her out carefully. It looks like she's going to have some stuff on the back here, keeping her hair kind of secure. So make sure you're very careful with that, as you don't want to break the strands of hair. So there she is right there, all together in one piece. So she has 2 on one and 1 on the other. And she keys right in. Bada bing, bada boom. She's all done. So, I'm going to take a look real quick at her. She doesn't look too bad, actually. I know my voice just got really high there because I was a little surprised. Not too bad, not too bad. I'm going to bring you guys in. I'm going to let you guys take a closer look at her and judge for yourselves. All right, so here we are with our, we're going to go with our 360 view round and round. As you can see, I mean, she looks decent enough. I think this is probably the best of the 5 so far. So, I mean, I've done all 5 now, so I think she is the best looking one. And I don't know, there's not really much I can complain about with this one. She's actually pretty on point. I like the purple base. It matched her, like her purple cardigan here. Sorry, I got all. And I'll take you guys in real close and let you take a closer look at her. Again, as you can see the base here, her shoes, I mean, everything looks pretty nice. It's definitely a clean sculpt, clean paint. She's got her little thigh highs right there. As you can see, they are thigh highs up there. You know, the skirt, her little cardigan, her school shirt, everything is very clean. I'm going to go to the hair first. That's usually where we find the most defects, but the hair looks pretty good. Everything looks neat. She's got her standard hair clips in there, her trademark hair clips. So not too bad. Sorry, I almost dropped the camera. Pretty good. I mean, this is pretty good here, actually. I think Nino might be the one to break the habit here, but again, we're gonna go up here. We're gonna show you guys. Here is her shirt, her blouse all buttoned up. She's kind of making the sassy look on her face, and this one actually does have an expressive face, unlike a lot of the other ones. So I do like the look they gave her and the gesture she's making. So I don't know, this one actually, again, may have, sorry about the blur there. Let's get my camera focused. She may actually have the top spot as being the nicest looking one out of the Goodsmile Pop Up Parades. So I'm going to show you guys her with a couple of things to compare really quick before we close this out. All right, first and foremost, here she is for the biggest comparison. This is your Goodsmile Pop Up Parade. Price point about 30 bucks. And this is a Taito Corful figure. Price point about 20 bucks. So I'm going to give you guys a quick comparison here. And this is why the pop-up parades for these quintuplets just kind of don't do it for me. Because you can see these things are not nearly as nice as the simpler prize figure. So I'm going to kind of do a little bit of this and give you guys a little look at them both. So there's definitely a big difference here in comparison. So just want to give you guys that little look. And now I'm going to put her together with her sisters. All right, so here is the entire lot right here of the quintuplets all together. Obviously, we've got Yotsuba, we've got Itsuki, we've got Nino here in the front. Not want to focus. We've got Miku, and we've got Ichika. So again, we have the whole entire set put together now, assembled. That's kind of, like I said, one of the things I like about these bases. They can kind of be connected together a little bit and kind of make a little display of them, so you can put whoever you want in the front. But they do look pretty good together, so I will give it that. But I think the newer versions will probably look a lot better. So there is the final assembly of the quintuplets for everyone to see. I'm going to come out now, give you guys my final thoughts. All right, so that is it for the 5th and final quintuplet out of the quintessential quintuplets from Goodsmile Company. Again, this is the first printing Pop-Up Parade series coming to a close, finally. It's been a while. So, I know I did some comparisons, all right, with the Corfel figures. Obviously, the Corfels are leaps and bounds ahead of these. Size-wise, paint application-wise, color-wise, how much, they just stand out. Colors on those things just pop. This line, I noticed, is very, very subtle. It's very subdued, like the whole color schemes on all of them. And it works, but at the same time, it doesn't work. Because, again, when you're putting them on display, you have something else like the Corfels or the Sega Prize figures that have the bright, vibrant colors that stand out a lot more. These just look kind of dull. I have noticed, just by looking through the windows in the boxes, that the newer versions of these, the re-releases and the repaints, have brighter color to them. So maybe, again, with all the criticism, they actually took all that and applied it. So I kind of want to get the newer ones, but again, since I've already bought the older ones, don't think I'm going to double dip, because again, I have things like the Corfels, which do already have the bright, vibrant color, and they, again, are larger. Nino here, I like this, though. I'm going to give it that. I do like this. And I didn't think I was going to, because these other ones have been kind of meh. I think my favorite one so far has actually been Yatsuba, because she had the very cool expression and the pose and stuff like that, with a little peace sign. But Nino's, I gotta say, I dig it. I can't hate it like everyone else pretty much does. She is the best of them. I'm going to tell you that. 100% she is the best out of this line. So again, if you have to go with the original line, I would suggest picking up the Nino. Because again, she's also going to stand out more compared to the others too, because her newer version has the short hair. So there will be a very noticeable difference just with the hair alone. Again, with the rest of these that I'd suggested, definitely go for the newer versions if you are going to go this route. But as I've shown you in the other videos, there are very nice figures that are actually even cheaper than these that are going to look better. So I can't recommend these unless you are a huge quintuplets fan or a huge fan of just one or two of these specifically, and you're just collecting all their merch. So again, I can't recommend you guys picking these up, but I can give you guys the alternatives. Definitely look into getting the second series if you're definitely looking at buying these, or look for the other options such as the Sega Prize or the Taito Prize, because you're going to get larger figures, brighter colors, more expressive poses and faces, stuff like that. But like I said, all in all, I mean, they're not terrible, but I don't think they're worth the price. So I don't know, just my 2 cents on these. Again, I don't regret buying them. I did get them for a really good price. So that could help too. I mean, if you get them on a sale, whatever, a bundle, great price, I'd say go for it. But for their standard retail price, I would definitely not recommend going with this original series launch versions. Definitely, again, go for the second printings or some prize figures. Anyways, that's it for this video, the final quintuplet video for at least this set. I do have a bunch of quintuplets Kuji figures that I can bring out for you guys if you want to see more quintuplets. They're going to be bigger scales, they're going to be higher quality, stuff like that. So if you guys want to see more quintuplets, let me know. I'd be happy to do some videos of all of those. But again, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys got a little bit of proper information about these and this line. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Give it a like, subscribe, share button, all the good buttons on YouTube. Find me on all the socials. Link tree is down in the description below. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, everyone.